Warning, this podcast contains grown-up subjects and big boy words. It is intended for adults only, but we won't tell on you if you don't tell our grandmas how many swears we did.
Welcome to Only Mostly Thread, where three creative professionals thread our way through the frightening forests of peculiar posts, attempt to answer curious questions, and dive deep into Reddit's reserves, all to bring something special to you. I'm your friendly neighborhood filmmaker and hairiest host, Devin Hoy.
I'm your metal musician and resident asshole, Lily Taylor.
I'm your rambling writer and hostess with the mostest anxiety, Sarah Lorish.
Guys, I have a joke.
Oh boy.
Just the thing to make today's daylight savings even more cheerful. One of Devin's hilarious jokes. By all means,
I'm telling you in advance that it is a joke so that there's no question about it.
I appreciate
That'll make
that.
it better.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that was ruining it before. So here it comes. Here's the joke.
Sure.
Imagine if you walked into a room and there was just a long line of people all waiting to hit you in the face.
Is that the joke?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the punchline.
Oh, God.
I set you up for it, though, so it really worked out.
Yeah. What if we had just sat in silence for like a million years?
It would have been everyone's favorite podcast episode where we do the intro and then 58 minutes pass and we're like, well, it's time
See
to
you
go.
later.
And that's
We should do
it.
that sometime.
That's our show.
Just to be funny. Like we almost start talking a few times and then we're like, never mind. And then
It's
just
like the
silence.
longest awkward silence ever recorded.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Do you think? Nah.
I
for
think
an
that's a
hour.
record we could achieve.
I think so. Well, I don't know. We talk a lot. I don't know if we could be quiet for that long.
I could be quiet for that long if I turned off the camera.
Yeah. But then we would just not even be here. We would just all walk away.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
would just be our rooms. It would just be the cats playing for an hour is what it would be.
Who wouldn't want to listen to that?
It's true. I would want to listen to that.
Lily, do you have a besties bitch? What's
Yes,
it again?
I was really upset today because I woke up at the time that my alarm goes up, which is 5 a.m., which my body thought was 4 a.m. because it was 4 a.m. because it was daylight savings time today. And I wanted to murder all of the people. I hated it a lot and it really sucked. And today I just felt tired all day. And we had like a bunch of people who requested off work. And then we had people who like left work early because they weren't feeling well. So I was like running around like a crazy person, but also being like, I'm tired and I hate today. And I would have called off if I knew it was going to suck this much.
Why does this year seem extra hard? Like, I felt the same way.
I don't know. I think it's because I thought it was supposed to be done. Like every time it happens now, I get super salty about it because I thought it was finished and I don't understand why it's still happening.
Yeah.
What we're doing right now is, as of yesterday officially, every single second of our day is a lie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's some fucking trash.
That
Yeah, and
doesn't
then we're
feel
just
good.
gaslighting ourselves like, you shouldn't be tired. It's
It's
only
only X amount of time right now.
yeah.
Yeah, except you should be tired because
Right?
it isn't that time.
The only
Yeah,
thing I
and
am excited
everything's
about
thrown
is the
off.
fact that it's still light outside right now. Like that's pretty cool.
I just wish it would stay on the longer daylight in the evening time.
Same.
But I know other people don't feel that way.
I just want
don't
it to
know
be
why.
consistent. And I want it to be consistent with the rest of the time zones on the planet. Like everyone else gets along fine. There's effects of seasonal depression that happen with it and all of that. But like if we're not changing everything all the time, that'll be lessened anyway.
True.
Mhm.
And then
I mean,
like, go ahead.
I was going to try to extend the awkward silence. Well, Devin, I don't remember what I was going to say.
Well, darn. I didn't even keep talking. That was your own fault.
Just forget this happened.
I'm gonna extend this awkward silence until it becomes another awkward silence.
Oh, no.
What were you saying that I was trying to interrupt? That's what I have to figure out.
It was about seasonal depression, I bet. I was talking about how it would even lessen the impact of that, I feel like, because things wouldn't be changing so that like
Oh.
you think like, oh, and now we're in the good part of the year and
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
now it's back. It's just like, this is the way the sun operates, which we're not changing by changing the clocks. We're
Right.
not changing time. And the rest of the world doesn't do it.
Right. And like, I think you can get seasonal depression with either one. Like, I'm going to get seasonal depression if I wake up and
Yeah.
it's dark, or I'm going to get seasonal depression if I come home from work and it's dark. So like, just pick one. But I look forward to this time zone that we're in. It's just not
Yeah.
easy.
That's
to
because
go through
there's
the transition.
there's a difference between the two.
Right.
If we never introduced it, then there wouldn't be a worse time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
wouldn't have
true.
to
But if
adjust.
they change it while we're alive, we'll always know that there was another
It's
another
too late
way.
now.
There was another time.
I just feel like, well, I don't know. I guess the non-daylight savings time would be the technically correct one, with like the rotation of the earth and placement of the sun compared to all of the other countries in other time zones, right? Because
Is-
daylight savings time is when we're like, oh, we can rewrite time.
Which one are we in now? The regular one or the fake one? They're all fake, but
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's stupid and it should go away. And I feel like I'm confused as to why it even started in the first place. Because
For
did it have
farmers.
to do, if it had to do with farmers, how long ago was it? Because
right before lights existed.
well, like
Okay.
right now, we live in a, like, if I think of America today, there's a lot of infrastructure and like intercommunication and, well, intra-communication, whatever, within like the country. Like we're all connected in a way that we never were before. So if I think back to whenever daylight savings time must have been invented, I think of people like not coordinating with each other over the internet or anything. So like, okay, farmers, just pretend it's an earlier time. The whole nation doesn't have to also pretend it's an earlier time.
Yeah, good point. Like, why
Like,
don't you just get
yeah.
up an hour earlier or an hour later and let us live our lives?
Yeah,
How
your
many
Zoom
how
call
many of the
scheduling
world-
isn't going to be messed up because
Right.
it doesn't exist. You're just going to like walk to, I don't know, the general shop and then the barber shop, and you haven't made online appointments with them either. So what's the
Right.
deal?
And like, I feel like a small percentage of the world are farmers, or of Americans, because that's where we're doing daylight savings time, are farmers. So why are we accommodating it? What a dumb
Yeah,
thing.
at this point.
Well,
Very
you're not a
stupid.
farmer, so that's probably why you think it's stupid. But I still think
Probably.
it's stupid, and I'm not
It's
a
the
farmer,
same-
so
Well,
The same bullshit
I mean,
with
like
the
it's
8-hour
stupid for
workday.
me. I'm sure it's very productive
Yeah.
for people who farm, but I don't
I
know.
can't imagine that a farmer like was tied down to 6 o'clock actually being 5 o'clock.
Oh no,
Like-
it's just all about like when daylight is happening. So
Exactly, which doesn't need the clock to change.
Right, you're
Well,
not
I think
actually
Sun
saving
comes
in
up,
daylight.
go outside and work. Sun
Yeah.
goes down, go inside and stop working.
yeah, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with like production times and like when people come to like pick up their milk and stuff. I don't know.
It probably does. It probably
Yeah.
does have to do with coordination of like when their distributors come and all of that.
Right.
It's
I know
annoying
that there
for the
has
rest of
to
us.
have been a reason that sounded like a good enough reason for them to change time and space for this hemisphere of the earth. But all I'm saying is they must have been dumber back then. That's all.
Well, that's rude.
To who? They're all dead.
I can't think anymore. My day was a lot.
Well, then how about instead of thinking,
Let's not.
you just focus on nothing?
Let's not. That's what
You know,
he
it's
said.
a good stress relief. A good nut.
This one is posted by user Podcasting Podcast Guy. What's the biggest lie a teacher told you at school?
Pay attention. You'll need this later in life.
God damn it, Lily.
I want to say you have to go to college.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I want to
And
say
I swapped it out for the one that I was just thinking, but
Or
I don't
you-
want to say it until you say yours,
Yeah.
Sarah.
you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket every day of your life.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Yep.
Also,
Mine,
you've got to take your SATs. They're so important.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Mine, right up until Lily said what she was going to say, was once you're an adult, you're going to write in cursive. That's
Oh
it.
my God. That's a good one.
I can't
Yeah.
believe somebody said that to you.
All the teachers in like the state college area school district were like, you have to get good at cursive because that's the only way you're allowed to write when you're in college.
Wow.
Yeah. We heard that too, that you'd have to do it in college. We used to
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
to
your
do
professors wouldn't accept non-cursive.
right. You know what they wouldn't accept? Non-typed.
Yeah.
Like on a computer, non-printed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
What else?
We hit
Or
those
should
fast.
we just
Yeah, we
go
did.
for it?
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
just do it.
normally, no. So, like, I edit these episodes, and like, if I'm looking at the time right now, normally while I'm editing, I'm like looking at how much time has passed. By the time we start looking at answer one, some episodes it's been like 20 minutes. Not this time. We're getting
Quick
right at
nut.
it. So I chose you have to go to college once you graduate.
Also, like
And
your
then-
your professors aren't gonna put up with X, Y, and Z, and then you get to college and they're like,
Right.
"Fuck all that," and then they put up with X, Y, and Z.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think I'm
But
going to
I'm
stick
gonna-
with pay attention. You're going to need this later in life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the calculator
wide
in your
net.
pocket. Before we start, let's do the
That's a really
scoreboard.
good one.
Oh, good idea.
I think the calculator in your pocket's definitely going to be in the top 10.
I have a
Absolutely.
good feeling about it.
Wait, what if everybody who is commenting on this thread are like Gen Zers who already have a calculator in their pocket at all time?
I don't know if I would know the lie that they were told then.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Then I'm screwed.
Yeah. The biggest
Yep.
lie a teacher told Gen Zers is TikTok's never going to take off.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like this ties into a thread we've done.
Yeah, it reminds me of
What?
the one that
Mhm.
like old people told you or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the worst
social,
advice.
Like you can't be successful on social
Mhm.
media, stuff like that. Like I feel like that's a
Yeah.
thing that teachers
Buy a
probably said
house,
as
build a
well.
I feel like we
like
kind
you
of
need to
tied
go to
that
college
in.
to be successful, like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like we kind of tied that into teachers because people giving advice,
Right.
teachers follow.
Yeah. Okay, so for the scoreboard, Devin, you're at 49, Lily 68, and I'm at 73.
Woo!
Cool.
Let's rack those points up, guys.
All I have to do is win without you guys getting any points just like 3 times and then I'll catch up.
Not
I
gonna
plan on not
happen.
allowing that.
Yeah, no.
Do your worst.
All right, well,
Do your worst.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Leather College 2557
Oh my
says they won't allow that in college, which I'm pretty sure Sarah said but didn't go with.
I really wouldn't expect that to be the best answer, the top answer.
Oh,
Wow.
well.
I'm frustrated because there's college in like the answer, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
my answer.
Yeah. All right. I'm picking it back up here. Trolicus Eutychus said that I won't have a calculator with me all the time.
Yeah.
9 points.
Woohoo.
I
Guys.
can almost feel the crown on my head.
I
All
can
right.
feel the crown being actively pushed away at 70 miles an hour because I think we talked about this last episode about my gut and how I should never go with it, but I should have gone with it.
What was your gut?
The cursive,
Cursive.
thing.
Oh.
User deleted says
oh.
you're going to need to learn cursive.
I'm so sorry, Devin. R.I.P. your answer.
Yep. Freebie Fez says that I had potential to be something great.
That's terrible.
That's so sad. Oh my God.
Ouch.
I am Lester Q. I am Lester Q. This is going on your permanent record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gives a shit about
honestly
that.
still worry about that. So
I mean,
I know it's not a real
it might not
thing,
be a
but-
lie and there might be a permanent record, but nobody looks at it.
Right.
Ryan KL says you won't be allowed to use a calculator.
I think we should forget about that
Yeah,
one.
I feel like, yeah, I think that's basically the same as the other calculator one.
Okay.
Scamporama says, I went to Catholic school. What wasn't a lie? Which I guess is basically saying everything.
Yeah, that's a good one. General Stab said, not me, but my mom's teacher told him he had to hide from the Nazis. She learned later that he was born 20 years after World War II. That's
Oh my
specific.
God.
What?
The comment
What?
underneath says, must have been Illinois Nazis.
Guess so.
Have you guys ever seen the Blues Brothers?
No.
When he's like, Illinois Nazis.
Yet another reference
Oh,
that
great.
goes over my head.
Damn it, Sarah.
Ugh.
All right, this is number 8.
Sausage McStud muffin. If you don't learn cursive, you will not be able to function in the world. Never mind, they don't teach lefty cursive. Suck it, Miss Phillips.
Is
Should
that
have
a-
gone with cursive.
Isn't that also a repeat?
Yeah.
Because didn't we
It
have?
is.
Yeah.
Devin,
so
you
this
should
one
try
is
going
also
with
number
your,
8.
You should try going with
Going
your
with
gut
your gut,
every third time.
right? Because it's not always
Find
great,
a
but
new
sometimes
pattern.
it's spot on.
I'm just going to go with my gut all the time.
There you go.
No more doubting Devin.
There
This
you
one's a
go.
really good one.
Yeah, I
Peter
thought that'd be
Gaskin
first.
814 says Pluto is a planet. That's a really good one.
That's not a lie.
Well, is it?
Have you guys seen that?
I mean,
TikTok?
I fully believe that Pluto is a planet.
Yeah, it's still there.
But-
It didn't explode or
I know,
dissolve
right? Like-
into nothingness.
I don't even remember why they decided to declassify it or whatever as a,
Yeah.
like,
The
what
other planets were
happened?
like, you can't sit with us, Pluto.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
Did you
big enough
guys
for the
see
big
the
kids table.
TikTok of that guy who does like all the historical moments? I think I sent it to one of them to you, Devin. He's like, he does these
Whoops.
like modern interpretations of like, okay, you're the friend comforting the guy who just cracked the Liberty Bell. So he's like laying in bed on his phone and his friend calls and he's like, what? You did what to the what bell? And he's like, oh my God, this is giving me anxiety, but call me in the morning. Like, so he does all these things like, and one of them was Pluto finding out that he got voted off of the planet.
Aw.
Being a planet.
It's
I
so
think I do
funny.
remember that.
Wow.
But yeah.
I'd have
I
to
don't
watch
know
that.
what constitutes a planet, and I'm neither a scientist nor an astronaut nor an alien. But I feel like if it's a large mass that's orbiting the sun and it isn't orbiting something else, it's a planet, right?
Yeah, that's like one of the
'Cause you got,
dumber
like-
things that people chose to do. Like, aren't there bigger issues to solve?
Unless there's actually like another country on Pluto and just like diplomatic tensions rose. And they're like, well, you're not a planet anymore.
Oh no.
That
So
would be a better
sad.
scenario. I can understand that.
Poor Pluto. Never had a chance.
The Gooligan said, when I was in high school, I would draw a lot. As some background, I've always been a huge fan of horror movies and anything spooky, so my art translated that. Well, some kids would always peek over my shoulder to see what I'm drawing, and they ended up telling my teacher. I guess they definitely did not like horror. I had to get pulled into the office for a meeting with the principal and one of my teachers. While I'm sitting there, my principal proceeds to look me dead into my soul, and with the most serious tone, she says, Stephen King liked horror. He never showed anyone. Probably not the biggest lie I was told, but it pops in my head all the time.
Sorry,
Some
what?
teachers
What
say the dumbest
hell?
shit. I have a story
Sorry,
that's kind of like
what?
this. When I was in English class in 10th grade, I got accused of plagiarizing because I used the word facetious, but like I just used
Wow.
the thesaurus, and my teacher just didn't believe me. And then she was like, don't ever consider going into writing. And I wasn't at that time, to be honest, but it was like the first time I ever wrote like a creative piece that I really liked. And I wrote this, we were supposed to write something about a boomer. And like my dad is a boomer. So I wrote about this like rock fight that he used to like do with his friends, but I wrote it from like his perspective. So that was wrong. Like I was supposed to write it from my perspective, but that wasn't even like the point. She just like said that I copied it or got help. And then like she called my mom and my mom was like, nope, she was working on it on Saturday. I saw her doing it. Like no one was helping her or doing it for her. And she still gave me a D.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
She was like the worst, but she had tenure. So people tried to get her fired all the time to no avail.
What a bonkers concept. Tenure blows my gourd.
Yeah, it's really wrong.
It just bothers me that like there are people that are like framing minds of young people who are like that.
Yeah, like
so
she just could have
discouraging
changed
and-
the whole course of my life, which she kind of did, because after that I was like, yeah, okay, like I guess I suck at writing, or I shouldn't be, doing writing. It took a long time. Like I never
I'll show
was-
her I'm gonna be a writer.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm gonna mail her my book, and I'll just be at the bottom like, and none for you. You know who you are.
That's just so awful.
Yeah, and then
I'd
she
be so
also
mad.
told like people in my class, including me, to never ask her for a recommendation for college, which I was not going to.
What?
Yeah.
Well, gee, you were my first choice. Damn.
yeah, after you
Yeah,
crushed
I
my
would-
dreams.
Oh no. What will I do now?
I would use her as a recommendation for Butthole Club.
How did I know you were going to say something that had something to do with a butt? I just knew it, like in
Devin's
my soul.
biggest insult. Something that has to do with the butthole. I have to insult their butthole.
I must insult the butthole.
I have to point it out. They must be embarrassed about it. They have a butthole.
Devin, no butthole stuff. No, I'm going for the butthole.
It's a weak point.
makes me think of the Dwight, don't do anything to his eyes. I have to do something to his eyes. It's the same thing, just with buttholes.
Yeah,
So
but I
many
have to do
buttholes.
something to his butthole is just like on at a later TV hour.
Yeah.
Right.
Pots make me feel normal. Oh no, pot makes me feel normal.
Wait, you skipped one.
What? No, I didn't.
Did we
No,
already
the
say
Gulligan.
Nance?
Are you looking at top?
Yeah.
Have they lined up the
Yeah. Helamanance 1984 is the next one.
not for
Wait,
me.
let me refresh. Yeah, what if I refresh?
Oh, maybe they changed because votes just changed.
Maybe somebody commented or voted.
Sorry.
They won't allow or maybe yours needs refreshed.
That'd be so weird.
I will reload my page.
General stabs, Nazis, cursive, Pluto being a planet.
Yeah, it's the same for me again. I think
The
Pluto
Gulligan
should have been like
says-
first.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Gulligan
mine is
says-
still whatever. Do you want to hear what it is?
Yes, good.
No, I just want to look.
They'll like tie for whatever place.
Yeah, hold on. I want to look at your screen.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is so weird. Like, what is the truth?
He's disturbing all of the felines to come and look at
That's bonkers.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
How would that happen?
Why would you just skip one?
I don't know.
That's our next one, though. So
Yeah.
we'll read ours, which is in between them.
Oh, so I'm missing one?
Yeah, you're just missing
Yeah.
one.
That's weird.
And neither of us have this answer, so it's not going to mess up our points.
Okay. And I think that's going to be 10 then. Yeah, I think this
Okay.
last one is the last one because it would be number 12, which we counted 2 as doubles. So
Okay. Well, today we found out that sometimes Reddit is wacky and just removes an entire answer for one person for no reason. It's not even like just collapsed or anything.
it just felt that this should
Okay.
be on the board more than the other one. That's all.
So weird.
So pots make me feel normal, which is totally different. It says you shouldn't take a typing class unless you plan on being a secretary. Now I'm a software engineer who doesn't know how to type.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Wow. I
That's
think
weird.
that person
We
might
had
be
to learn how to
older
type.
than us.
Right?
Yeah, 'cause we had typing
We had a typing
classes
class. We had to play that
for-
game where you like typed and then asteroids happened. It was really fun. I got really good at
Mavis
typing.
Beacon teaches
I
typing.
remember.
That didn't have asteroids. We had Mavis
I
Beacon.
remember.
Oh.
I remember the asteroid one. I remember Math Blasters.
Oh, I love
yeah.
Math Blaster.
Yeah, son.
Math Blaster was
And
so
then
much fun.
I remember this other explicitly typing game. I don't remember what the story was, but you're like climbing around on a mountain and stuff, and sometimes there's a Yeti, and like you're, I don't know, some explorer or something, and every single thing that happens, you have to like type words that like pop up on the screen or something. This is cool stuff. So you said that one was number 12?
Yeah. So technically that's the last one.
Okay. And then what was the one that was your number 12?
My number 12 was Halamanance 1984 said Christopher Columbus discovered America,
Hey.
That's a good one.
which I was just listening to a different podcast today that was talking about the Trail of Tears. So sad.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus put America on the map, much to its detriment.
Right? Ugh. Nobody likes
Well,
that guy.
one of us got points.
Sarah's knocking him out of the park.
What's your score now?
You want a score update? Well, all right.
Well, just yours. You're the only one who got points.
Okay.
She's
my
got to be
score
like 81
update
now.
I'm at 81 now.
Oh no, it's within reach almost.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. I can feel
We gotta
that
get her
Nutmaster crown.
Yeah, I gotta start.
Feel it.
I'm back to going with my gut.
Oh, good.
Gotta go with your gut.
Okay.
Things
here
are
we
going to
go.
turn
I'm
around
gonna-
for you.
Accomplished Drag 7526 says, who is one celebrity nobody hates? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Oh no.
Shit.
Sounds like you said it before me.
I did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Brendan
Good.
Fraser.
Oh, that's a really good one. I bet that's going to be on there too because he's so popular right now.
I have another one.
Okay, well, don't say it.
I'm not, because you could say it.
Names are a struggle. I don't think anyone hates Steve Carell.
Yeah, I doubt it, actually.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Unless you like hate The Office and you just hate him by association.
Right.
But
By association, because he's like the face of it.
yeah, but he's
I feel
supposed
like
to be just like so charming and so kind and just such a good
Yeah.
Yeah.
person.
Jack
Or
Black
if
is
the
apparently
only
also a
movie
really
you've-
good person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nobody hates Jack Black. I was going to say, unless you've only seen the only movie you've ever seen in your entire life is Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, that's true. He's the villain. What about Betty White, R.I.P.?
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like
Dolly
absolutely
Parton.
beloved. Oh,
Dolly Parton.
She is amazing.
She does so much good.
She
So
does
much
so
good.
much good.
It's a good one.
Man, now I'm torn between Dolly Parton and Keanu Reeves.
Stick with Keanu.
I think I
Yeah.
think Keanu's going to be on there
The-
because
we
people
tied-
talk about him a lot.
Yeah, we almost said it at the same time.
Who
It's
is
gotta
just
be on
known
there.
to be so pure.
Or just so idolized.
Yeah.
True.
Because Danny DeVito, baby.
Yeah. I think people hate
I
Danny
bet some
DeVito.
people. I think some people don't like
Hate?
Danny DeVito.
Probably.
Really?
I feel like he's probably very polarizing in person. Like I would probably love him, but I feel like he's probably very polarizing.
Okay, bad people hate Danny DeVito because he doesn't care that he has very strong opinions, and most of them.
True.
Actually, I won't endorse anything just in case between now and when the episode comes out he says something crazy.
Yeah, there you
Just
go.
in case. None of our opinions about any of these celebrities lasts longer than whatever scandal might happen.
Everybody seems to like Tom Holland, but he's so young. Like, I feel like young is too hard because they haven't had
Yeah.
a chance to really mess
And
up.
here's the problem. There are some people who just hate Tom Holland, but like for no reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like I hate his face and he shouldn't be Spider-Man and
Probably
he's
'cause-
dumb and I hate
Oh.
Marvel too.
Well, I think those people are just jealous of his success, personally.
Yeah, but hate is an ugly thing
Yeah.
that comes from ugly places.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're saying that, you could say that about anybody. Like, any comment section is going to have some asshole being like, oh, this person's blah, 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 you know?
That's true.
Also, I probably wouldn't even go with a female celebrity now that I think of it, because people always have more hateful things to say about women, especially women in positions of power. Just
Yeah,
saying.
they do.
All right, but if it's somebody who's beloved like that, I think like thinking about our game, I guess, none of these answers are going to be proven wrong and then taken off of the board.
Oh, I agree.
Like,
but like,
they'll
I'm just
just be-
saying there will be more
Yeah.
dudes on there. I bet you. Bet you there will be more dudes on there. I bet you the last
Then-
cupcake that's downstairs that there will be more men on this board.
Well, I think that's probably true. But I don't know if that means that Dolly Parton won't be up there.
Right. Like she might still be on there, but
I feel okay with settling for my second place guess being Brendan Fraser.
I
He
don't
just
feel
won
great about mine.
An Oscar
I know. That's why I thought it would be really good as soon as you said it.
1 week ago because of time.
because of time.
Oh, right.
But also this post was 4 months ago.
True.
Not that it's not like always updating, but I'm sure it got more hits when it first went up.
Yeah, that'll matter the longer things are like held in the bank for us to look at.
I feel like someone's going to come right to my mind, or I'm going to see an answer and it's going to make me so mad.
Yeah, just Jared Leto.
No. Worst answer ever. Well, not worst answer ever, but it's not great. Man, can you imagine if we were doing a list of the opposite of this?
celebrity?
I mean,
No, just
yes?
kidding. What about like
Joseph
some iconic
Stalin,
older woman? Like, isn't Judi Dench like kind of beloved?
Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah, Dame Judi Dench.
I bet no one hates Sir Patrick Stewart or
Oh,
Sir Ian
yeah.
McKellen.
Those are
Mm.
good ones too.
Ugh, I can't think of any celebrities and like names of people is like my worst enemy.
Well, you just got 9 points, so I don't feel bad about that.
Right.
That's true. I could take a breather.
Yeah, you're in the lead. You can do a throwaway answer and maybe it'll get on there anyway.
Bench me, coach.
Yeah,
Nobody
I'll sit on the bench,
hates.
but also be dribbling
Yeah, out of your mouth.
because I got
Nobody
hit in the
hates-
head.
Yeah. Nobody hates Ki Hoi Kwan.
Yeah, no,
But
I
I
was
don't know if
thinking about
anybody's
that,
gonna say it.
but I wasn't sure if that would be on here because it was 4
Right.
months ago.
It depends if it's still
4 months
circulating.
ago. Yeah, 4 months ago was still like the end of last year, and I think Everything Everywhere All at Once came out like at the end of summer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when did
entirely
it
sure,
start winning
but-
all of the awards that it's been winning? Because I feel like that's when people really started to pay attention.
Yeah, and like this latest circuit or whatever. But like,
I feel like it got really big
Whenever
when
it
the trailer
started-
came out.
yeah, that's true. People started talking about him right away because of his story of like,
Disappearing
starting
for a
as a
million
kid
years.
and and then everyone's like, "Oh man, I love
Yeah.
him."
I'm sad that he couldn't get anything else for so long. Like I thought he just like
Yeah.
stopped acting for like personal reasons, but it's kind of heartbreaking to like find out that he just wasn't getting anything, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever they crossed paths at the Oscars, I think Brendan Fraser, the first thing he said to him was just like a tearful, "We're still here, buddy,"
Oh.
because I think they were both in Monkey Bones, and then like they had both separate things like happening to them.
Yeah.
And now they're back and winning awards.
Oh,
Bala.
that's so heartwarming.
Voila.
Yeah.
Does everybody have a celebrity?
Yeah. I'll take my
Yeah, who is
Steve
it?
Carell.
Woo.
Stephen Carroll.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of anything better except Betty White, but like I don't know if people who died, if that's gonna count.
Yeah, it all depends on the. I mean, we will say yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would say yes, but I don't
knows?
make the answers.
Nah, I'll just
so-
go Steve Carell. I don't think it's on there, but give it a shot.
I don't think anyone hates him.
That's true. I do think the answer is correct.
All right.
What? Oh, that's so smart. Why didn't I think of him?
Spectracic 311 says the late Fred Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Who I assume is Mr. Rogers.
That's such a good
Ah,
one.
So
Son of a bitch. Wooden painting 3672 says fucking Dolly Parton. I should have gone with Dolly Parton. God damn it. Watch Keanu not be on here, and you guys talked me out of going with Dolly.
Well, didn't
I told you to go with
No,
Dolly.
you did not.
I did.
no? I said
And we have
stick
footage.
with Keanu. I wasn't doing
Sarah,
it.
you sabotaged me.
I didn't mean it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Saboteur.
She's securing her lead.
Just got to make sure that she keeps that head.
She scrolled down and looked at him and was like, "Okay, if she says Dolly Parton, I gotta talk her out."
Unbelievable.
I'm playing the cheating game. I was gonna say the long game, but that's not real. Not right here. Okay. Mighty Toast 79 says Bob Ross. Yeah, that's good.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. Masquimigos says Rick Moranis, although he did get punched by some random. That guy probably wouldn't have if he knew it was him.
Mask
I didn't even think of Mask.
Mask Amigos. I know. When he said that, I was like, should I correct him? Nah.
Yeah, well, I see the SQUEA and I go squee.
That's fair.
I didn't even remember that Rick Moranis was a person.
I don't
so-
even know who that is. Who is that?
That's the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or the guy from Spaceballs.
Is he like a
Yeah.
really good guy?
Apparently.
I guess.
That's the word on the street.
Or he's a really bad guy, but people love him for it.
Wait.
Why?
First of all, the next answer, Suvin Pan strikes again.
Whoa.
And he's always on. He should be. He should have a
We
podcast.
should
He always knows
Bring
what
him
people
on
want.
as a guest, and he's gonna roast
Right?
us all.
Yeah.
Probably.
Suvin Pan said Tony Hawk. I've never heard any bad shit about him, but the person underneath commented, I'm pretty certain he killed and ate the cardinals that were nesting in my rhododendron. Why is that so funny?
Wait, no.
Edit.
Read the edit.
Yeah.
It's part of the joke.
Just checked with my wife, and she said it was probably a red-tailed hawk and not Tony. I maintain my suspicion. I like it better without the edit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There's nothing like someone who just like accuses people of accusing someone for anything that's happening to you. Tony Hawk.
I'm out of peanut butter.
Thanks, Obama.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Deleted user says David Attenborough. He's a national treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
He narrates documentaries and stuff.
He's
Like,
British.
about animals and planet Earth and stuff. He's got a wonderful British voice.
Sweet old guy with
He's
white
like,
hair.
It's the one who gets parodied all the time with like nature documentaries. Where like, here you see the
Oh, that guy.
yeah.
college freshman in her natural habitat,
Nice.
sporting Uggs. That guy.
Oh fuck.
That's how I feel about
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of this list.
Troubled Coffee 84 says Betty White.
Bummer.
Man.
Sugar Cry 9953 said Julie Andrews. Oh man, she's precious.
Right?
Was precious.
Yeah.
Subin Pan again.
Whoa,
says
they just squat in here.
Maggie Smith.
I thought about Maggie Smith.
And-
I thought that would not be on
Yeah.
here.
Ah, here we go.
Number 10.
Admirable Dream says Keanu Reeves.
I get 1 point.
Well, that's a point.
I
One
could have
step
had
closer.
9 points if I had gone with Dolly Parton.
But Lily, do you know how many points you have now?
Not as many
It
as
was
I
meant to
would have.
be.
Oh, is it 69?
69.
Hey! All right,
Nice.
I'm no longer
You're
mad.
a winner in your own right.
Guys, can I have 0 points because the next answer is Brendan Fraser?
We'll
Yeah, you may
allow
have
it.
0 points.
Cool.
Oh, and the next person said Steve Irwin.
Oh, that's so sad.
He
Yeah.
was beloved.
Except for
The stingray
Nobody.
that got him.
I was about to say it, but then I changed my
Tasteless.
mind.
I did it for you.
You're welcome.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, you're not doing
Like-
so hot, Devin.
Brendan Fraser got so many awards. Like the person, no, in real life, but also the person who said it, toss away is six, said Brendan Fraser, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awards for saying him and 4.4 thousand upvotes. But oh well.
It was still a really good answer.
I'm just going to pretend I'm winning.
How's that going for you? Pretending
Well-
that
I'm
you're
just
winning.
looking through the other answers.
We got 81 points and 69 points and 43 points. So that's how it's going. But we're done nutting. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I left. Sorry.
It's now time.
Get out of that nut.
I don't know why it was so dramatic. I was trying to think of a joke, but they're too vulgar. So we're done nutting, and now it's time to put on our assholes
Woo.
and take a look at a thread and make a judgment on the poster because they're asking for the judgment. We're not just going and making judgments on people who aren't asking for it. They're explicitly wondering.
They're
the
literally
asshole.
asking for it. What?
Mhm.
Sorry, I thought that's where
Just
you were going
like-
with that.
Just like me and the extra queso at a Chipotle,
hmm
they're asking for it.
Wow.
And they're
Okay.
going to pay for it.
And they're gonna
And
pay.
some asshole is going to pay for it.
Oh, shit.
One way or another.
That's real good. Are we allowed to make a shirt that has a burrito and just literally Chipotle's logo and it just says some asshole's gonna pay for it?
Some asshole's going to pay for this. That's classic.
Is that
It
legal?
could just be a burrito. Chipotle's
It's
funnier,
true.
but yeah, I guess
But
I'll jot
we'd
that
have
down
to-
on the t-shirt ideas list.
We'd have to bleep it out because we already did an Am I the Asshole on somebody wearing a shirt with a swear word in places.
Oh yeah.
It's true. Can't wear that in front of kids.
Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? This is posted by Throw RAFHFSVEYARY. Yeah. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son. He goes to my school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real formal thing. He's a friendly guy. Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. So sometimes customers will come in. What were you going to say?
If he's a shift manager and it's not a formal thing, I know what he's meaning to say, but
Yeah.
it just came across as funny to me. Like, he's our shift manager, but
Not really.
not officially. That's not his title. He just tells us when to come in.
So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for someone to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. Like, how sad do you have to be a grown-ass man taking your anger out on high school and college kids? That's true. Fair. So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So James came in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was just like, "OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired." I started acting real sad, like, no, please don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need this job, please. And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take my apron off and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack, like, it isn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it. And James was like, no, we pride ourselves on the best customer service. Of course, after all that drama, I still had my job. We were just acting. And we've done it a couple of times. Whenever a customer will lose their temper at Danielle or I, James will storm in and, quote, fire us. And almost every time, the person who came in angry will apologize and say they didn't mean it. It's kind of satisfying making people realize their actions might actually have consequences. Anyway, I was telling my friends from school about this, and a few of them thought it was a mean prank to let someone go away thinking they've gotten someone who desperately needs the money fired. Am I the asshole for this joke? No, that's classic.
That's amazing. That's one of the best things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
keep
that's
doing what you're doing.
good. I don't think you're ruining anybody's
Nobody's
life.
getting hurt.
Because if they get affected by this thing that you're doing, maybe they just become a better
Yeah, you're
person.
Right. Like,
Forcing
you come and
empathy.
being a dick. Like,
Yeah, you just Ghost of Christmas futured them into being nice to all of the little Timmies that work at coffee
That's
shops.
right. Yeah, you just maybe force them to see, to learn a valuable lesson without hurting anyone.
Right. Yeah, I think that's brilliant. I love it. Change nothing.
Great job, OP.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much to say about this one. The title sure was intriguing, and I guess it just delivered exactly what
Yeah, no.
I could have expected.
That's fucking
from it.
awesome. I hope they stay in business forever.
So I worked retail, and Lily, you worked retail. Sarah, did you work retail ever?
I worked as a lifeguard, and sometimes I had to work the desk, but that's not really retail. And I worked at a restaurant. No, I never
Well, I
worked
guess-
retail.
I guess like customer
If
facing,
you never
like
had to work
people.
somewhere on Black Friday, then you probably didn't work retail.
Yeah, I never had to work on Black Friday, but I did have to deal with customers.
Right, but this is
and complaints.
yeah, this is a coffee shop anyway. So
Coffee shops are open on Black Friday, and you think those people are pleasant that day? Fuck no.
No,
They're all
not at all.
grouchy and wanting all of the coffee.
yeah, but also if someone wants to go for a swim on Black Friday, they're probably grouchy too.
Fair enough.
But
Well-
retail is I know it's a whole other monster.
Monster is the correct word.
There's this such a strange disconnect in the minds of a lot of people that's not okay. That like, well, once I'm the customer, the people who are helping me out are no longer human beings, and I don't need to treat them that
Yeah.
way.
Right?
Like, come on, be an adult.
Yeah, and this is a perfect way to remind them that these are people you're dealing with feelings and context and
Yeah.
a life story and families.
It's just like flicking them on the forehead, basically, and having them go like, oh, wait a minute, no, this person is another human being who my actions are affecting, and I need to remember that I'm also just like them.
Yeah. Oh, I did work retail. I worked at an Italian market, so I did have to ring people up. And,
Oh, okay.
Throw salami and stuff at
yeah,
them.
that's where I got a lot of complaints. Not like this, but like this. That's where, not me personally, but I have seen the complaints because I knew I had been in this situation. I just forgot my past for a second.
That'll happen.
I blocked that time
You
out.
wrote it out. Yeah. Well, I think we all agree very quickly that throw RA FHFSVE Yari is not.
Not the
Yeah.
asshole.
This is a
Keep
good
doing your
joke.
thing.
OP, James, and Danielle. Way to go. James is a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, we've almost done everything that we have to do, except our last task on our quest to save the world, one life pro tip at a time.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
User Keeves and Chives
So it looks like.
says, life pro tip request. How to make it less likely for my car to be broken into?
Buy a shittier car. Not even kidding.
Put a sticker on your car that says, smile, you're on camera.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Put a cardboard cutout of somebody holding a camera in the passenger seat.
Put a cardboard cutout of Jesus Christ in the windows or Jesus Christ and remind them
Jesus
to
Christ.
repent.
That's beautiful. I love that.
I think we're onto something with the first one. Just beat up your current car. Just get it real, scratch off paint, and then get the car real wet, and then just let it sit so it gets all super rusted and stuff. And then like get some red paint and run towards your car with the bucket of red paint open, and then just like splash it on the front, so it looks like you've vehicular manslaughtered a number of people and there's blood all over the car. And also 3D print a little plaque and just glue it to your car that says only dumb idiots drive this car. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't want to be a dumb idiot. Guess I won't take this car.
You went down a path there.
Yeah, you did.
You
That
painted
was
a whole
lengthy.
picture.
That was a whole
Listen,
thing.
even though it didn't work out with Brendan Fraser or Keanu Reeves, we did establish.
Excuse me,
thanks to
Keanu
not
Reeves
getting
was
any
on the
points
board.
for me,
Okay.
we did establish that no more not going with my gut, just going with whatever comes to me.
That's good. You should continue to do that.
But I feel like, yeah. I mean, if I were a ne'er-do-well and I saw a car like that, I wouldn't break into it.
You would turn your life
Or
around.
don't have a car.
Just don't have a car.
Just drive Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy's invisible car.
Invisible car. Worst idea. Not the idea to do that, but the idea of there being an invisible car.
Buy a private jet instead of a car. Then no one will break into your
Duh.
car because you'll have a private jet. Hey,
It's true.
Why
Just
didn't more
saying.
people think of
Solved
that?
it.
And
solved it.
then rust out the private jet and splash red paint on the front of it like it's bloody, and then mount a big old rail gun on the top. And then also write in crayon, only stupid, dumb idiots break into this plane.
Wow. Or you can just, if
What?
you find somebody in your plane, you can just say no ticket as you throw them out of the window.
It's true.
I've seen
You
it
can
done.
post up.
I've seen it done.
Just don't have a house. Only have a car. That way, your only choice is to sleep in the car. And then anybody who tries to break in, you just go, occupied.
There's someone in here.
This is a bathroom.
About in 2 shakes.
There's someone in
Yeah,
here.
just tell anybody that you're taking a poop, and they'll be like, okay, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I'll be out just as soon as I drop this deuce.
I like that answer best. Roll your window down and say that. 1 second. Pinching one off.
And it has to be an old junker too, so like you literally roll down the window with the rolly thing and it squeaks. And you're like, hey, listen,
You have any toilet
I'm
paper?
only halfway through today's paper. Easy. I think that answers it.
Perfect.
Just,
One of our best.
Just always be pooping,
That's my motto.
which is another t-shirt. Always be pooping.
Always be pooping.
ABP. Always be pooping. Okay.
If I don't see you write
Added
that down,
it
I'm
to
going to
the
be
list.
cross.
Always be pooping.
Putting out an ABP.
Don't forget your ABP.
On that one, I don't think that I would put what the letters meant. I think I would just have it be the abbreviation.
Well,
for
I think there should be
fans.
2. One is just the abbreviation for the mystery of it and not explaining it. And one should not be the abbreviation at all and should just be always be pooping. Yeah. Well, that's it. It's perfect. Perfect answer. We did it. You're welcome. Yeah, whatever your name was, Keeves and Chives. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
All right. Always be pooping. Thanks for listening to
Always be
Only
poopin'.
Mostly Thread. If you like us, you can follow us on socials at Only Mostly Thread. Surprise! And if you like us, consider supporting us on Patreon because it really does help us make this thing a thing. And if you're not in it for the selfless reasons and want to get your grubby little hands on some goodies, that happens too if you join Patreon. If you become a patron, things like juicy, uncut episodes, or access to a community Discord, or little bonuses that I'm not going to tell you about right now. You just have to go find out. I'll
Woo.
tease you with it. And every single person who becomes a patron gets a shout out at the end of episodes, just like Dave Downs, who is a totally normal average dude warranting nothing more to be said about him. I'm still Devin.
I'm still Lily.
Still always pooping. Cut that. Cut that. I hate it. I hate that I said it. Wasn't even good.
be pooping.
I'm not pooping.
She's always pooping. Don't let her lie to you like that.